Alright guys, so we're going to do a top knot on this little girl. Now this little girl's just having a quick shave off, and because of her health we don't do too much. So I'm going to start by doing a poodle top knot. The way I'm going to teach you is just by going on the sides first. Before you do anything else, see how we're just creating the sides? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Hang on, Bubba. I do like to use my curves, but look, if you're starting off, probably the best thing to do is use your straights. But everyone has their own preference. So once I've done that and I've found what I want it to look like, I'm just going to lift that ear up, and I'm going to go from the side and just go straight towards the back. Okay, just straight towards the back. Clean up any little bits that's coming off. Okay, comb again and do the same thing. Okay, remember this is a shaved dog, so I'm not doing like a fancy beautiful top poodle top knot. I'm just doing it to suit a shaved dog. So come over here, Alan, and just watch this side just from a distance, darling. So we've got Alan, amazing man, doing some videoing for me at the moment. Okay, so I'm just cleaning. Now see how I've left a bit too much hair there? I can either clean it up with my scissors, or I can just get my 30 blade and just go straight like that. I used to do that when I was first starting out because I was a bit awkward with my stay, Papa, stay. I was a bit awkward with my scissoring. So what I would do is get my 30 blade. Hey, darling girl. And I'm just going to go this way, Ellen. And I would just go like that. Stay, Baba. Stay. And just find my bit. See that? Just find my bit like that. That's when I was first starting out because I was a bit awkward with the scissors. All right, so we've got that in, okay? Can you see that, Ellen, from there? Perfect. All right, so I like to stand my dog up, darling, up. And I'm going to put her head down, and I'm just going to continue going straight to the back. Straight to the back. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Go straight to the back, okay? Now, she is a shaved dog, so first I'm going to try and blend some of this in so it doesn't look so large. I know this is not the correct way, but she is a shaved dog. So I've got to try and make it look good for a shaved dog. So I'm just rounding that in. And she isn't a well dog either, so her mum, it's more about just keeping her clean so she can see. Okay, so I'm just rounding that bit, okay? Head's down, she's in a comfortable position, and I'm just rounding. I'm just going to change my scissors over, guys, because I prefer these ones when I'm doing my top knots. These have got like a, what I call a serrated edge. So on a coat that's super fine like this, using a serrated edge is really, really important. So if this was normal and I was making like an awesome top knot, I wouldn't cut too much of that off. But with her, I am going to do it because she is shaved, and I want this to last as like 12 weeks. And if I leave it too long, it's not going to last. Now, a little tip, if you're unsure about doing that, you just brush it all to the side. All to the side. This is the way I was taught many years ago. Yep, and just do this, okay? Brush all to the side. All to the side. So if you had super long hair, all that would then just cut off and make it easier, okay? That I don't do it like that anymore, but that is probably the best way to do it if you're still learning. Now I'm just going to clean that up. Oh, hello, Baba. Now, she's got such a beautiful little face. Usually with a poodle, you want to leave a little bit of the front end. But again, this is a dog that's going to be 12 weeks before I see her. So I've got to think of that haircut lasting 12 weeks. So I'm just cutting. When you are doing a lovely top knot, don't cut too short up here. Cut more shorter inside near the eyes and then bring it out. You're going to find it's going to look a lot better. Okay, so I've done, now I'm going to go just grab that little bit of hair from here. Okay, and I'm just going to cut that little bit near the eyes. So I'm not cutting that top bit, if you noticed. If I cut that top bit, I'm going to ruin my top knot. Okay, so I've cut that short so it's nice and clean. If you're unsure, use your blenders. That's fine. I'm just going to clean that up a bit. She's such a sweetheart. Yeah, such a sweetheart. Her brother is the black one. They've both been groomed the same. They've both had the same training. But like I said to you in the other video, there was something really wrong with that black one. And he's a lovely boy, but there's just something really wrong. So anyway, guys, that's the top knot. I hope it helps. And, yeah, don't be scared. Just, you know, practice it, guys. All right, now I'm going to do the tail. Now, the tail, I'm going to look at, stay there for a minute, Ellen. Just going to, so, I'm going to look at the top knot, and I'm then going to look at the tail. Now, I want to make sure that, see how she's got a lot of thinning, and that's because of her Cushing's disease. I'm just going to see about making that suit the body. Ignore those bits that are that are missing. If you start trying to focus on those bits that are missing, you're going to make this tail look too skinny and not right. So just ignore those bits. When you're dealing with an unwell dog, you can't perfect something that's not there. And the more you try, the more you're going to just make a problem for yourself. So imagine, just imagine that hair is there. Okay, so we're doing that. Okay, so I'm having a look. And she's got a lot of body on this front bit, which is great. But she hasn't got a lot of body on that back bit. So that's fine. We're just going to, oh, darling. Hello, Baba. Come on, sweetheart. So we're just going to, stay Baba, fix. Make that front bit look nice. Okay. Just gonna have a look. I'm gonna make this look a bit skinnier, so I don't want it to look unbalanced. So I'm having a look. Hey, Papa. Yeah, so I could go even smaller on that, you know. So very important to balance your dog out, even if you're doing a shaved dog, you know. So I'm just gonna go a little bit smaller, just to balance that tail off. Okay, so hang on, sweetheart, let me have a look. Let me have a look. So I'm just gonna go a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. Okay, so that is how I would do that, darling. Hello, come on, let's go over this way, my little one. She now have to go do wee-wees. She's been on the table for about 15 minutes. And, yeah, I'll finish your brother, my love. Okay, so, good girl. Just gonna do her ears. Hey, Baba, let me have a look at your beautiful ears. Let's have a look at your beautiful ears. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. Come on, up you go. Let me have a look this way. Turn it around. Yeah, so I'm just going to clean those up a little bit, not taking much length off. She doesn't grow a lot of coat now because of her Cushing's disease. So I try to preserve as much as I can, but the body, unfortunately, is just shaved off.